Well, hello. My name is Gan. Welcome back to Crystalline. Last time we got to Bazada, and we were hanging out with Amelia, who loves Pango. We went with Leanna, who likes this certain kind of perfume because it reminds her of home. And Zach did that sick-ass burn on this chick. And now we're back in the inn all together, and we are eating. Okay, let's get started. Tensions are high as we eat in silence. I think everyone is a mixture of wariness and anxiety for the next leg of our journey. Even the Pango is strangely silent and obedient. Once we finish eating, we head upstairs to find our rooms. Upon finding her room, Leanna suddenly perks up.
Oh, Amelia, you and I will be sharing a room tonight.
Ooh. Amelia speaks dismissively.
Naturally. That would be more appropriate than the alternative.
She pauses, then looks at Leanna with interest.
Are you insinuating that you would rather share a bedroom with them?
Amelia points to Zach and me.
What? No, of course not.
Oh, my mistake. Of course you could not have met both of them. There aren't nearly enough beds. You must have meant him.
Who? Zach or me? Because I think I'm cooler than Zach, don't you think? I got... Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, she doesn't want a 5'3" brown guy. Does she? Amelia points to me. Oh, she is talking to me. Leanna's face turned pink and she shakes her head.
Amelia, that's not true.
Then why are your cheeks pink? Ooh. Is she...
If that is false, then why is your face red?
Damn.
The point is, I'd obviously rather share a room with you.
Amelia blinks.
If that is the case, then why even bring it up?
You're the one... Was she the one who brought it up?
Because I'm excited. It'll be nice to have some girl time.
Ooh. Amelia studies Leanna, then nods.
I concur. Sharing a room has proven to strengthen bonds amidst peers and foster camaraderie.
Yeah?
You mean make friends?
Precisely.
Leanna grins and Amelia smiles back.
Boy?
We all glance down at the Pango by our feet. Is it my imagination, or is he trying to ask us which room is he going to sleep in tonight? Amelia snatched him up in her arms.
The Pango needs to spend the night with us tonight. We need him for science.
What? As Amelia slips into their bedroom, Leanna nods rapidly.
Yes, for science.
What are you gonna do to Pinto? What are you gonna do to my Pango, man? Come on, don't. Then follows Amelia into the room and slams the door. Sorry, dude, fuck. I thought I heard something, so, if you see like a jump from yes, for science, then to this one, yeah, I'm sorry. Thought I just heard something outside. There's a moment of silence as Zach and I stare at the closed door.
Is it just me, or did that seem unusually suspicious to you?
Dude, what are they gonna do with the Pango, the fuck? Is the Pango really that special? Use me instead. Oh, no. Oh, I have a lot of dirty thoughts what they're gonna use for the Pango. What the fuck, man? I'm just gonna be dense. I'm gonna be like a typical, like, anime protagonist. For some reason, I feel like we're missing out, but by not securing the Pango. Zach shakes his head.
More like we dodged a blast.
Don't you mean bullet?
Bullet?
I guess idioms don't translate well here. Never mind. Still baffled by what happened, Zach and I enter our room and get ready for bed. Although the train was more comfortable than I expected, it cannot compare to a real bed. As I snuggle into the blankets, I soon drift into a restful slumber. Okay. And I froze. Hello? Hello? Okay, here we go. Zach and I awaken at dawn and silently go about preparing for the day. As I grab a few items off my bed, I look over at Zach, who is fiddling with his gun. That guy sure gives his discharger a lot of attention. He's a true American. He loves his guns. I'm not gonna lie, when I first got my shotgun, I gave it a lot of attention. Now it just sits there in the corner. Like, it's like ready prepared, like, it's not loaded, but like, I have bullets next to it. So it's like, whenever I hear something, I look out my window, and if it's something, it's like, alright, I'm ready for the gun. So, I get what he means. I get why he looks at his dischargers a lot, but come on, man, it's a gun. What, like, are you gonna oil it? Like, we haven't used it in a while. You're gonna, like, oil it and clean it, even if it's not used? Well, never mind. I don't know too much about guns. I just got this one, like, 2 months ago, whenever this whole corona thing started. Morning. He glanced up and nods.
I'm heading down. Meet me there when you're ready.
What, no good morning? Alright. I see how it is. Sure. Zach shoulders his pack and leaves. This is probably the quietest morning I had so far. It's a little strange. I packed up the last of my things and follow Zach downstairs, where I find him waiting alone. Where are Leanna and Amelia? He shrugs.
Still getting ready, I guess.
Okay. That's unusual. Leanna is generally the first one up. We wait a couple more minutes before the girls finally show up, carrying the Pango with them. Amelia smiles widely at the Pango, who grins back. Those two seem to be a good mood. Doesn't it Sorry. I don't know, it sounds weird to me. Those two seem to be this word for word. Those two seem to be a good mood. Isn't it supposed to be those two seem to be in a good mood? I don't know. Probably I'm saying it wrong. Maybe I'm retarded. Leanna, on the other hand, looks exhausted. What were they doing last night? The gang's all here. Let's go. Nah, a simple good morning, right? Now, what the fuck were they doing last night? Hey, Leanna. She masked a yawn.
Morning.
Jeez, what happened last night? You look exhausted. Leanna glances at Amelia and the Pango, then blushes.
As per our last conversation, there was science to be done.
What the fuck is a science? Just look at her face. She's like, yes, science was done. Science. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck did they do last night?
Right. Science. Boy.
You're not gonna tell me anything more than that, are you? Zach looks just as bewildered as I do. I think I might be better off not knowing. Okay then.
We should move on so we don't lose any daylight.
Yeah. Zach looks over at Amelia, who rummaged through her bag. Eventually, she pulls out a map. I glance at the carefully detailed mountains and rivers. Suddenly, I miss my GPS.
We will proceed eastward through the forest adjacent to Bazada. From there, We will travel northbound towards the Sonoa Mountains.
Her fingers scroll across the different locations.
Assuming there are no divergences in the course, we should arrive in Ember Mist by midday. Any inquiries?
Amelia folds the map and glances at the rest of us. We all look at each other.
Then let us begin our journey.
Got it, little girl. She leads the way out of the inn and through the streets of Bazara. Even this early in the morning, the marketplace is still bustling with people. Carefully traversing the streets and alleys, the crowd begins to thin as we reach the city border. Amelia consults her map, then continues out of the city. La da la da la. Without the high cover of the stall, I blink at the clear blue sky. In the distance, I can see the dark, leafy cover of trees. That must be where we're going. Sorry, I had to burp. That must be where we're going. Once we reach the forest, I'm surprised by how much shade the leaves provide. Ah man, when was the last time I've been to a forest? Fuck, I don't... I think one time? Like, it was like a national park that we went to? But that was like a long time ago. Man, I just want to see green here in California, man. You don't really get to see any right here in East LA. Like, literally, we're right by downtown. There's not that many green. So, I kind of want to see trees. I think that would be dope as fuck. The branches are strong and the leaves are thick, exposing pockets of sunshine. Amelia keeps the map on hand as there are no trails. Aside from a few other stragglers exploring the woods, I can hear the scurry of woodland animals. With so much cover and so few people, this would be a perfect opportunity for a bandit ambush. Am I setting myself up right now? Like, are they gonna be like, haha, we're gonna fucking kill you. You know what I mean? Give us all your money. Now. Now. I look towards Zach and Leanna, who both seem unconcerned. I suppose it wouldn't make sense for bandits to hide out in a wood, in a forest, which is mostly devoid of people. We aren't carrying any cargo either, so there's even less of a reason to attack us. The deeper we travel in the woods, the thicker the canopy of leaves become, nearly blocking out all the sunlight. All the other people have long gone, and even the rustle of bushes have become quiet. The Pango nestles even deeper into Amelia's arms. Leanna Sorry, I don't know what it is. Every time I start reading, like, don't get me wrong, like, I could read somewhat okay by myself, like when I'm reading a book, because I love to read out loud. Well, like back then, because I haven't read a book in a year or two. Yeah, I'm gonna say like a year or two. And I used to just read out loud. I was okay, but I don't know what it is with this microphone. I'm like, I gotta be good. Should I be fast and clear, or should I be slow and calm and elegant as ever in my voice? I don't know. So I always get like, you know? Okay, hold on. Water. And let's go. Leanna shivers and wraps her arms around herself in a hug. I'm gonna check on her. You okay? She seems startled and drops her arms, trying to act normal.
I'm fine.
If you say so. I know exactly what I'm fine means in Earth English. Yeah, I'm not gonna start a fight right now. I could say that and she's gonna be like, I'm fine. You don't have to worry. Oh my god. You know what I mean? So. Alright, just checking. She smiles. The forest continues to block out even more light. Soon it becomes so dark we can barely see what's in front of us.
Are you sure we're going the right way?
No, we're gonna die. Amelia pulls a torch out of her bag in response. She touches her fingers to the tip of the torch, and her bracelet glows. Then, the torch erupts into flames.
Indeed, there is no need for alarm. The darkness merely indicates we're about to enter the Forest of Sorrows.
Excuse me? What the fuck? Why are we entering a Forest of Sorrows? What the fuck?
Forest of Sorrows?
Dude, why is, like, in every fantasy, like, whatever forest you're in, it's supposed to be, like, dark and, like, fucking, like, devastating. You know what I mean? Can we ever go to a forest of jolly good feelings and gumdrops and rainbows and sunshine? Why does it have to be like sorrows, despair, devastation, the forest of death? Like, why does it always have to be that? What the fuck? I'm surprised by Leanna's outburst. Her face is deadly pale.
Do we have to go through here? There must be an alternate route.
Amelia shakes her head.
Ember Mist can only be accessed through these woods.
Leanna groans.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Don't worry, baby girl. You know I got you. Don't worry, I'll be a hero. I don't know any magic, but I got a sword. She's like, we are so fucked. What's up with the Forest of Sorrows? I mean, it sounds spooky enough, but is it really that bad?
It is rumored that those who venture into the Forest of Sorrows never come out.
I hate that so much. Like, me, like, I don't believe in ghosts, but, you know what I mean? My thing is, like, don't fuck with it. Why are we going to a forest? Like, don't get me wrong, I don't believe, like, a forest, you never come out. It's just an urban legend, right? But at the same time, why the fuck are you gonna enter it? People never come out, even if it's not true, and you go in there. You know what I mean? You go in there, and it turns out to be true. What then? You're fucked. She's like, don't worry, it's just an urban legend. But it's like shit, if you go in there, and it turns out to be true, you're fucked. I like how she's like, people never come out. It's exciting! Look at her little grin. Just like forget her eyebrows that shows like no emotion. There's like a little smile. We're gonna die! Oh my god! They never come out. She nods.
The reason people are unable to escape is because they hear the voices of the loved ones they have lost. They fruitlessly search for their loved ones, losing their way, chasing the wailing of the spectrals.
No! Amelia, stop! We can travel through this stupid place if we have to, but no more of this story stuff that isn't true and can't be true, so it's not true.
She's like, no. Imagine she'll be like, imagine we go in, she hears someone, she's like, nope, bye. I'll be the same way, like, alright, let's go in. And I hear like my grandma or something, I'm like, nope, I am turning around. Fuck this, fuck that, nope. I'm not the type of guy, it's like, cause you don't need to keep going, like shit. I'm sorry, like, I might not be black, but I'm really dark brown, like, kind of dark, like caramel. And it's like, if this was a horror movie, I'll probably be the first one dead. If there's no, like, African-American people, I'll be the fucking first one dead. Look at it, it's like, she's blonde and white, she's pink and white, and Zach's white, and I'm the only brown guy here. And I'm like, no, fuck that. Although Leanna tries to put on a brave front, her voice grows shriller the longer she talks. Right. Amelia nods.
Then let us continue.
I turn to Zach. Do you think all that stuff about the Forest of Sorrows is possible?
It doesn't matter if I think it's possible, because it's the truth.
Zach! Stop!
As Leanna turns away, Zach crackles a fleeting smile before resuming his staunting stare. He was trying to get her to be scared. The trees have now lost their cozy feeling completely and look thick and old and withered. The eerie silence is deafening, and each crunch of leaves beneath our feet reminds me of the inevitability of death and decay. I keep seeing flashes of beating eyes peering amid the branches. The squawk of crows piercing the silence, making me jump. Instinctively, I pick up the pace, as does everyone else. Leanna grows increasingly agitated.
Are you sure we're going the right way? I swear that I've seen that.
Oof. A cold gust of wind extinguished the torch. Ooh. Aw, she touched my arm. How cute. Leanna latches on my arm and pulls it closer to her chest. Her eyes are squeezed shut, and she buries her face against me. The light returns as Amelia relights the torch. Leanna peeps an eye open and glances down at my arm, and where it rests on her chest. Her cheeks burn as hot as a torch, and she quickly drops my arm.
Sorry,
She trails off as her blush deepens. I bet her nerves from the forest and the awkwardness of grabbing me is making her flustered. She might be more comfortable holding on to me, but that's an equally awkward suggestion. Alright, let's see. Fuck. As a man who fails at picking up signs and not knowing what to do when you're with your crush or a girl that you kind of have interest in and she kind of has interest in you, and being the guy who was always mess it up, this is what you gotta do. Look, you don't want to ask her to grab my arm because she could easily just say no, I'm fine, even though she really wants to grab your arm. Whatever, she let go, just move on. That's a stupid thing to do, and I've done that a couple times. So similar things, not grabbing my arm, similar things to that, and it never works out. Never be either playing hard to get or being she was just being scared, you know what I mean? It's no, you gotta pull her in closer. That's the correct choice, and if you say no, you are wrong. I close the distance between us and link arms with her again. Although surprised, she doesn't stop me. Instead, she brushes again. Amelia watches us and cocks her head to the side.
Are you afraid?
Huh?
You're mimicking Leanna's instinctive reach for your arm. Does that mean you too are feeling afraid?
Okay. I didn't think this was gonna... I didn't think no one's gonna call me out. Shit. Okay, there's no need to be macho. Don't just say it's just for Leanna, because else she's gonna turn brighter than a fucking tomato and just let go. It's okay, and it's normal to feel uneasy at times. There's nothing wrong with that, especially in a place like this. Amelia nods.
Your rationale is valid.
Thank you. Leanna squeezes my arm a little tighter and smiles.
Thanks.
I nod with a warm smile. Anytime, baby girl, don't worry. I got you right now. You're with me. And Zach and Amelia. And Pango. Pinto, I mean. Gotta name him Pinto Beans. Zack waits impatiently a few paces ahead of us.
Can we move on?
Affirmative.
He's like, I don't want to deal with this lovey-dovey bullshit. We all hurried to catch up with Zack and continued through the forest. Now, no wonder people get lost. This place feels like it's endless. Leanna tightens her grip on my arm whenever there's a noise. A crow flies by and she hides her face in my shoulder. I can feel the warm rush to my cheeks, and I feel grateful for the darkness. This is so out of character for Leanna. I never would have guessed she would get spooked by ghosts. Gradually, the darkness fades away as the trees are illuminated by an ethereal glow. Ethereal enigma. Sorry. That's another series I'm doing. Ethereal enigma. And I just found out on Discord for PixelFade it's gonna come out in a couple weeks. Episode 4. And we're gonna pick that up again pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. As the blue and green lights chase away the shadows, my mood begins to lift. The trees still look ancient, but full of wisdom and secret instead of bad omens. The Pango squirms wildly in Amelia's arms. He wiggles free and hops around in glee. As he hops, he opens his mouth wide, but loses his balance and blinks as he falls on his head. After a few more confused seconds, he shakes himself and tries again. There must be a lot of magic in here.
We have made it through the Forest of Sorrows.
Good. Leanna sighs in relief.
Finally.
She blushes as she let go of me.
So Ember Mist is close.
The natural concentration of crystal energy would indicate we are on the correct path.
Yeah. Ah, the crystals must be what the blue and green glow is from.
What do you mean, on the correct path? Haven't you traveled here before?
You know what? I never thought about that. Like, this whole time I'm like, oh, she's gonna lead us to her death because she can't leave the college. And she's like, and fucking Leanna's like, you traveled here before, right? Amelia shakes her head.
No, this is my first journey.
You mean you had us travel through the Forest of Sorrows without knowing for sure that it would lead us to Ember Mist?
Yeah, that's right. Now we're gonna die. Whee!
That is correct.
Leanna gasps at Leanna gapes at Amelia. Fuck.
Well, we did make it through. And if we do reach Ember Mist, then she would have delivered on her promise.
Zack nods at Amelia, who looks curiously at him. While deep in thought, it looks like she reworks a previous analysis of him. Then, she nods back. Amelia opens her mouth to argue, but stops.
I suppose it doesn't matter now that we're almost there.
On that conclusion, let us continue.
We're gonna go. We're on a journey to the Ember Mist. And we're gonna get out of this motherfucking bitch. Because I hate the motherfucking woods. It doesn't put me in a good mood. I love cities, and I love titties. Sorry, I just had to say that. We trail behind Amelia, the Pango blissfully hopping along as she navigates us out of the rest of the forest. Ember Mist lies just beyond the edge of the forest, as soon as we approach the heavy gates of the city. Oh, we didn't make it. And I'm gonna end there. Why? Because we made it, and I don't know, it's a good place to stop right now. We went through the Forest of Sorrow, we went through the other forest, and now we're at Ember Mist. And I feel like there's a lot of things that are gonna happen here. And I don't want this video to be too long because, I don't know, people will be like, what if, I just stay here for 2 hours and people are like, the video's too long, God. You're such a fucking loser. And also, I don't want to burn myself out. That's another thing too. So I'm gonna end it here. And hopefully the next episode, we see all of Ember Mist in its glory. And hopefully find, what was it, that professor guy? Like, I don't know. Someone that's here that could tell us what the fuck's going on with my guy. Alright. Anyway. That is all. Well then, if you liked the video, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and leave a comment. And, as always, bye bye.